Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. This will be a Hatha yoga practice, and it'll be a nice full body opening. We'll begin our practice at the back of the mat, so go ahead and make your way there in your own time. I won't be using any props for our practice today, but if you would like, 2 yoga blocks may be helpful from time to time. So sit your hips back to your heels. Find a vibrant, beautiful, long spine. Relax one palm to each thigh. Just take a moment here, sitting up nice and tall, feeling into your body, noticing your breath. On your next inhalation, circle your fingertips up to the sky, letting your nose trace along with your hands. On the exhalation, draw the elbows back, lift the heart. Nose traces down along with your palms, elbows scraping behind you. Breathe in, breath lifts your arms up. Exhalation, draw the elbows back, lift the heart. Exhalation lowers the arm down, nose traces with your arms. Breathe in, circle up. Exhalation, draw them down on the exhale. Last one, breathe in, circle up. This time, fuse your palms together at the top. Exhalation, prayer lower down through the midline to heart center. Feel the palms fusing together at heart center, shoulder blades gliding down your back. Just take a moment here to feel into your body. Beautiful. Let's soften. Open your knees a little wider than hip distance. Ground your palms. Feel the palms ground to the earth. And then slide them forward. And then ground your forehead. Feeling that connection. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. Ground down. Breathe in. Exhalation out, ground down. Let's breathe in. This time on the exhalation, round the spine forward as though you're coming in the cat pose, but continue to round through, coming into a variation of upward facing dog with knees to the mat. Heart is lifted. Exhalation, release hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Let's breathe in. Exhalation, round forward. Lower the hips, lift the heart. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Let's tuck the toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, palms are shoulder distance, fingers are spread nice and wide. Knuckles and fingertips gripping the earth, feet a little wider than hip distance. And just find some subtle movement here in your down dog. Subtle movement, finding feel-good sensation. As you do this, let's go ahead and give some love to your neck. So shake it front to back. Feeling it release, side to side. And then take some circles in both directions. Inviting it to release and let go. Release tension in your shoulders, in your neck, your jaw, your facial muscles. Beautiful. Find stillness. from here, we're just going to shift forward, coming into plank pose. Body in one long line, heels reach back, lower belly firming up and in. Let's shift forward and then slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat with control. We're going to find a quad stretch here. So you can ground your forehead to the earth. If that doesn't feel okay, you can prop yourself up on your forearm and draw your right heel into your seat. Reach back to clasp that foot, drawing heel in towards your seat. Ensure that your knee is at hip distance and not splaying open. For a deeper sensation, you can press your hip points down into the earth. With control, let's release and switch sides. Draw your attention to your left knee. Notice if it is splaying open or in line with your hip. If it's splaying open, go ahead and line it up. With control, release. Now let's take your arms back alongside your body, palms face down. We're going to come into locust pose. So you can keep your palms grounded or interlace your fingers behind your low back, whatever serves your body best this morning. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. And a long breath out. And on the next inhalation, we'll peel your upper body off the mat. Lift your heart. Lift your thighs off the mat. Reach your fingertips back towards your feet. And we'll hold it here. Then take a moment to intentionally lift up through the backside of your body. Backside of your legs, your glutes, your back, your arms. Breathe while you hold. On your next exhalation, slowly lower everything down with control, grounding that forehead. And taking a moment to soften the backside of the body. We're moving into bow pose next, so bring your knees into hip distance, and then we'll draw your heels in towards your seat. Reach your arms back to clasp the front side of your ankles. Go ahead and flex your feet. And then on the inhalation, we're going to press your feet back as you lift your upper body off the mat. So on your next inhalation, go ahead and press back, lift your heart. Keep those knees in at hip distance and we'll hold it here. Breathing while you hold. Keep kicking back. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften, lower everything with control. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and press yourself up and melt your hips back to your heels for child's pose, rounding out that spine. A nice counter pose to our back bends. Just take a moment to feel the sensations. Feel the counter of the back side of your body. If you'd like to rock the hips side to side, feel free to do so, or find whatever feel-good moves are calling to your body. Let's find stillness. Ground the forehead. Take a moment to release here, to ground. Center yourself. And then we'll round forward, making our way into downward facing dog. from down dog, walk your palms back, arriving in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Again, we're just taking a moment to release and let go, continuing our counter pose to our back bends. Just let everything go here. If you'd like, you can rock front to back through your soles of feet. Notice if this helps you feel a little more grounded and present, a little more connected with this present moment. All right, let's walk your palms forward, returning to down dog. Then from our down dog, we're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Holding it here, square the hips, and then lower the hips, lift the heart. Reach back through your back heel. Hug your right knee in towards your body, feeling your body in this pose. Beautiful. Let's soften the back knee to the mat. And we'll hold it here, lifting the heart in our lizard pose. I'm going to fan that front knee open, letting the knee fall open to the right side, coming to the outside edge of that foot. You can hold this in stillness or rock it side to side, whatever's calling to your body, whatever nourishment you need. Now let's ground that left palm to the mat. If that is too much on your wrist, you can make a fist and ground the fist. Then take your right hand to your inner thigh and gently spiral it open, coming into a twist. So as we do this, we're going to lower that left hip down a little bit towards the earth to help deepen the sensation and the twist. That right shoulder blade is gliding down your back. Soft smile upon the face as you enjoy the sensations of this pose. Beautiful. Return that right palm to the mat. Return the right sole of foot to the mat. Then keeping your palms grounded, we're just going to shift your hips back in space, flex the foot, and then slide it forward. Breathe in. Exhalation, shift it back. Ground the palm, or ground the sole of foot to the mat, and then breathe in to lift, bending into the front knee. Exhalation back. Take this a few rounds on your own. Whether you want your front foot flexed as you extend back or grounded is up to your body. Just find a feel-good flow with your body, with your breath. A little moving meditation for you. The next time you bend back into your front knee, hold it there. We'll tuck your toes, press up, and then straighten the front leg, ground down to the mound of your front big toe here. Keep your hips square, so slide that left hip forward. You can keep a long spine or round the spine out. Slowly bend back into your front knee. Ground your palms. Then from here, I want you to press your knee into your shoulder. We're going to lift that right heel up. So as you press it in, go ahead and slide the heel up. Hold it there. And then lower the knee down towards the wrist. Lift it back up into your chest and extend it up to the sky. Bend the top knee, stack the hips. Beautiful, my friend. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to shift forward, coming into plank pose. One leg lifted, or you can ground the toes if you'd like. Shift forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in to upward facing dog. Release your knees to the mat, melt hips to heels for child's pose. Rock it side to side. And then ground the forehead. Take a moment to release, to ground, to settle into the present moment. Let's breathe in. And on the exhalation, round forward as though you're coming into cat pose. Continue to round through to our upward facing dog variation. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Taking that flow to the second side, so step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Holding it here. Lift the heart, lower the hips. Reach back through your back heel and hug that right knee in towards your body, into the midline. And we'll soften that back knee to the mat. Fan your front toes off the mat, about a 45-degree angle. Fan the left knee open, coming to the outside edge of that foot. Just feel out your body, holding in stillness or finding movement, your body's choice. Letting go of what your mind thinks you need to do and letting the intuition of your body guide you. Coming into our twist, so grounding the palm or taking the fist. Weight shifting to that palm, taking the left hand to the inner thigh, gently spiraling it open. Letting the right hip sink a little lower towards the earth. That top shoulder blade gliding down your back. Soft smile across the face. We'll soften. Return your left fingertips to the mat. Return that sole of foot to the mat. Keeping your palms grounded, let's just shift the hips back in space, straightening the front leg, flex the foot. Breathe in to bend back into the front knee, lift the heart. Exhalation, shift the hips back, keep that sole of foot grounded. Breathe in, bend into the knee, lift the heart. Continue that flow on your own, letting your breath flow with the movement. The next time you bend into your front knee, let's hold it there. Tuck your back toes, press up, and then straighten the front leg. Ground down to the mound of your front big toe. Draw that right hip forward. And remember, you can either keep a long spine or round the spine out. Slowly bend back into that front knee. Ground your palms. Hug that right knee into your shoulder. Press it in. And then when you're ready, draw your right heel in. Hold it there. On the exhale, lower the knee down towards your wrist. Breathe in to lift it back up. Draw it into your chest. And extend your left toes to the sky. Then bend the top knee, stack your hips. Weight evenly distributed across your palms, shoulders square. Breathe in. Exhalation out the mouth. Beautiful. Let's shift forward, coming into plank pose. Taking a single leg plank pose or lowering your toes. Let's shift forward. Exhalation, chaturanga. Breathe in. Upward facing dog. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Take any final feel-good moves here in down dog. Whether that's for the back side of your legs, your neck, your shoulders. Oh, hi. Hi, little kitty. Let's soften the knees to the mat. Take the knees as wide as the mat, big toes in to kiss. And rock the hips side to side as you slowly melt them back to your heels for child's. And we'll just take a moment in child's, grounding the forehead, releasing the body, releasing the mind, and just be here. Feeling all the connections that your body has with the earth. Feeling grounded and supported through these connections. Finding a sense of peace and comfort. Let's slowly roll up, finding a nice long spine. Relaxing the shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Take a smooth, nourishing breath in through your nose. And a long, slow, releasing breath out. Here with palms resting to your thighs to feel into your body. Notice how you're feeling after our practice. breathe in, circle your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss the top and bring all that love and light down to heart center. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for our practice today. If you enjoyed this full body Hatha yoga practice, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to throw the video some love with a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and if you haven't yet, be sure to check out our subscription site that's on YouTube. You can click the join button below to check it out. We have a few different levels. We have exclusive content on there. There's over, I believe over like 200 different members only practices. So if you would join, you would get access to all that. There's yoga series, yoga challenges included. So if you have any questions about it, you can leave those in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Bye-bye.